Blur, did you watch that movie?
No, I haven't decided whether I was gonna watch it or not yet.
All right, let me spoil it for you.
Okay.
All right, so,
Wait,
huh?
y'all talk about the scary movie?
Yeah. Did you
Uh,
watch it?
no, absolutely not.
Okay, so look, Blur put this Instagram post in there. This thing was like, "This is the scariest movie that you'll ever see." He was like,
Oh, I
"Why?"
saw that. Yeah, I saw. I actually watched the trailer.
Okay,
I would show the trailer, but then we'll just get a strike. So
yeah. And I did. He was like, "Don't watch the trailer. Don't read the description. None of that." And so I did. I just watched that shit, right? And like, it's not even a horror movie, bro. It's like it's a movie about a girl that's like a white supremacist, and like she like starts a group of white supremacists, and like they go to the store, and like this Asian woman like was standing up for herself. They was like fucking talking shit to her, like calling her out her name, saying "Go back where you came from" type shit. And so she stood up for herself. They followed her home to her house, like broke in, tied them up and shit. And like they was feeding her little sister like peanut, like stuff and food in her mouth. She had a peanut allergy. The sister died, right? So then they
mhm,
killed the older sister who stood up for herself, threw her
mhm.
body in a lake, and then the sister like woke up and came up out the water. So it wasn't even like a horror story, bro. It was just like
Wait, the sister of the Peanuts woke up, or the
no, no,
sister
no. The older sister that stood up for
that got thrown in
herself.
the water?
They threw them both in the water. They threw both of the Asian sisters in the water. The one that had a peanut allergy was dead, but the other one, like they raped her. Like they did all kinds of shit to her just cause like she was Asian and like
I thought she, the women raped her,
yeah,
like with an object or something.
yeah. Like so
Wow.
all of this was women. Like um, so I was like that shit scary. It was scary, but it ain't the type of scary you think of when you think of like a scary movie, bro. Like
So it wasn't like because when he said that, it already turned me off. I'm like, I have no interest in watching the scariest movie ever. Like, I don't
yeah.
mind
Is
watching some scary
exactly.
movies, but when y'all talk about scariest movie ever, I'm cool. Like, you know what I'm saying?
But
So it wasn't really like it was just the idea of it, like this could the realism of it, I
well,
guess.
no. So let me. So this is the scary
What
part,
kind
right?
of like, what kind of like I spit on your grave?
No, no, it wasn't even
No,
gory.
dude.
Oh, okay.
Nah. So this is the scariest part, right? So the main, like the leader of the women, she was a elementary school teacher, right? So like the opening scene, she walks out the school. It's a kid sitting there, like his mom's late or whatever. So like she's got like a dish that she's gonna take to this white supremacist meeting. We don't know that shit yet, but she
Hmm.
take a dish and like she sit next to him like I'll wait for you. And she was like, look at this, like so she opened the foil and like we don't know what she's showing them, but she's just showing them food or whatever. But like
Hmm.
later on, oh, so she's showing the food, and she was like, "I'm writing this book. I'm writing like a kid's book. Like read it." So like she hands him the book and shit. We don't know what it is, whatever. But later on, like at the meeting, she take the cover off the pie. It's like a swastika cut into the pie, right? And then she showed the kids book. It's like a book about like saying like white power and all this shit. Like,
Hmm.
um, so it's just like she's like sculpting her whole class of like kids. You know what I'm saying?
Hmm.
Like she's shaping the future to be like it was good. I enjoyed that shit.
That's
Like
what I'm about to say. It sounded like the movie was good.
yeah, it was good. I had never heard of it either. Called Soft and Quiet.
Hmm.
And it was on Netflix, right?
Yeah,
So that actually sounds like a movie I can handle. That sound like
yeah,
sound like nothing too crazy was going on for real.
yeah,
You said it wasn't gory. That'd be what bothered me a lot of the times.
yeah. And it was like a implied raping. You know what I'm saying? They didn't show it.
Oh,
You know what I'm
okay.
saying? Like yeah,
It's still kind of hard for me to watch because it's hard for me to watch movies that make me mad, man. Like it's really difficult.
yeah. And when you think of white supremacists, you don't really think of like women for
Oh,
some
I
reason.
do.
You think of
Oh,
women?
yes. I think they're
Yeah.
like the most powerful. I think they're, I think they're kind of like, yeah, like the most dangerous thing is a white woman, I believe.
Mm. Why you say that?
Um, women run the world, dog. Women run the world. Like women, you see what happened to Emmett Till. Like you know what I'm saying? Like women have these white women, they know they have power. Like that's why they're getting called out a lot lately, like with the whole fake crying and all this stuff. Like they know how to control, they know how to manipulate and control their environment.
Yeah.
They're
There,
very good at that.
the Emmett Till woman just died too, right? Like,
Yeah.
Yeah,
yeah,
She died without any punishment.
bruh. And I heard some
she admitted.
shit. Yeah, she admitted she lied, and I heard some shit like the police was like there was charges pressed against her, and the police was like, "Oh, we couldn't find her, so like we never brought her in." Like that's crazy, bruh. Like that's fucking insane, and it's dope that you say that because in this movie, like after old girl like left the store and stood up for herself, like the main woman's husband pulled up like to pick them up and take them home and shit, and she was telling him what they about to go do. He was like, no, let's go home. Like,
Mhm.
do you know what you're trying to do? That's like a felony. That's crazy. Like, let's go home. She was like, are you a F? I ain't gonna say it on here.
Oh,
Like, are you
oh,
a F? Do you want your wife to look at you like you're an F?
wow.
Man up. Slap that nigga. Right? Legit. Slap that nigga. He drove him to the fucking place, bruh. Like,
And drop them off.
yeah. Well,
This is
he drove him to the place, broke into the place, right? And he was like, "I'm gonna wait outside. Like, I don't want to know what y'all doing in here." The girls escaped. He grabbed them and brought them back in. Like, he didn't even want to be there, bro. Like, so you right. They rule the world, man. Like,
and that's not and that ain't just a movie either. That happens in real life.
yeah. Cause like you ain't gonna want your wife to go to jail, man. Like, he ain't even want to be there. So,
I would never.
yeah,
I would have grabbed my wife and put her in a car.
Exactly. You
crazy.
going home. Bring it back.
Nah, that's crazy. That actually made me want to watch it now that
Exactly.
now that I got the details on, like it's not as bad as I was thinking it was.
Yeah, it's pretty good for it to be what it was, you know.
Hmm.
Like